So, yeah, that wasn't the best game. No, but there were positives to take away from it. So, let's get into this. So, the pitching had similar problems to last game. Only it was kind of opposite. We started out strong and then failed. I did not really start. For the first inning, we were fine, and then the rest of the beginning, we were bad. And then the end, we started to get a lot better. Gregory Soto, because Gregory Soto, he's really good. I feel like he should get more opportunities. I feel like we should have him start a game just to see what he can do, at least at one point in the season, just to see what he can do, see how long he can last. But Jose Urena just didn't have it today. He didn't pitch the smartest with Nelson Cruz at the plate. Bases were loaded. All right, this hat is way too small. We're going to wear the Red Wings hat. Bases were loaded. Pitches to Nelson Cruz. Hammers it, and we're lucky it goes foul. So you'd think that after how he just treated that ball that you last pitched, and you know that he likes to hit home runs, and he's probably going to be chasing a home run after that, you would think you would pitch it low and away, because maybe he would think he can just step out, try and reach it, and then he'd swing and miss. If he did get it, it would be off the tip of the bat, and it'd go foul. That would be the smartest thing to do. Well, instead, he pitches basically the same pitch. It was in a similar location, at a similar speed. Why? Why would you do that? You just saw what he did the last time you threw that. Why would you throw the same thing again? Especially when he's looking to homer. He's looking to try and slug the ever-living crap out of that ball. Because he's upset that it wasn't a home run. And then you do that. Makes no sense. And we had breaking balls that didn't break, sliders that didn't slide. It was just bad pitch decision was a big part of it. Just like last game. I feel like this year, we're going to have some question marks. I mean, I need to see Matthew Boyd pitch again, which isn't going to be for a while. Because he's a starter. He's going to get breaks. But we get to see Casey Mize tomorrow. I feel like Matthew Boyd might have a better year this year, especially after that game. He might have a better year. If we can just have like 3 or 4 solid starters, we should win at least a few games. And our bullpen is decent. It's not super terrible, but it's just they need to make better decisions. They need to make better decisions. On to the next segment. So defense was actually better than you would expect from looking at this. I mean, it's not like we made a ton of errors in the field. I mean, Wilson Ramos, he can frame bad pitches better than anybody, really. I mean, he's really good at framing bad pitches and stopping them and making sure he doesn't drop any strikes. There were no what's drop strike 3 drops, I think would be the correct term there. Sometimes I'll switch up the words, but Wilson Ramos was one of the best additions in the offseason. He's really good defensively, and I mean he can swing the bat too. I mean he's a power hitter, he can swing the bat, but his defense is good. I like his defense. Robbie Grossman, I also like his defense. He showed off wheels every single time he's been out there in the outfield. He showed off wheels every single time. I mean, you had your normal guys. You know, Nico Goodrum is a good fielder. Shoop, good fielder. You know, just your basic stuff. Baddoo, he's a good fielder. I like Baddoo. I mean, yeah, we have solid fielders. Even when the Tigers are at their worst, we usually don't have a terrible defense. It's usually our pitching and our offense because we normally have a good defense. That's just how we are. But in the next segment, offense. The offense is better than last year, but it's just inconsistent. I mean, yeah, you have guys like you have Grossman who gets on base. I don't care how they get on base. I just want them to get on base. The Tigers. I mean, AJ Hinch kind of has the same philosophy of like the money ball type of thing. Like, I don't care how you get on base. I don't care how you score, but as long as you score and you get on base, I'm cool with it. I'm the same way. Score and get on base, it's all good. I mean, AKIL Baddoo, he's a good hitter. Robbie Grossman, he gets walks. He can hit, but I don't know why. He's just a walk magnet. He draws a ton of balls. I don't know how. He just does. He's getting walked a lot, and it's good. Wilson Ramos, decent. It was nice to see Nico Goodrum get on base today. He's been having some struggles, and he got on base, and he showed off his speed. He showed off his speed on the base paths. He's going to help us steal if he can get on base. Miggy is hopefully going to hit a home run sometime. Maybe. But I mean, yeah, we have a lot of talent on this team. A lot of young talent, too, at that. And it's good. And a lot of our guys who are good on offense are also good on defense. We don't really have any defensive liabilities, which is going to help us. We do have offensive liabilities, guys that are inconsistent. Nico Goodrum is inconsistent. He needs to get better. And the only reason he's on the field is because of his defense, because he was a Gold Glove finalist, and he's still kind of a young player. He's probably gonna. I don't think it's that far of a stretch to say he's gonna win a Gold Glove. If his career keeps on trending upwards, he keeps on developing how he's supposed to develop, he's gonna win a Gold Glove eventually. I mean, he's just a really good fielder, but he just can't hit very well, and he needs to start hitting better. And he has. He's improved. He got on base today, and that's good. He just needs to be more consistent. Yeah. It's just difficult. Because the offense won't show up when we need them to. I mean, they tried to get a rally going at the end, but that was too little too late. I did like the AKIL Baddoo Grand Slam. That was amazing. Man, I'm gonna get an AKIL Baddoo jersey. I like watching it. He's one of my favorites. Probably right now my top 5 Tigers are Nico Goodrum, Miguel Cabrera, AKIL Baddoo, Robbie Grossman, and Wilson Ramos. And pitchers, I like Boyd. This year, not last year, but this year, Boyd seems like a good prospect. And Gregory Soto, holy crap, that guy can throw. But yeah, let's get into the summary, because I'm kind of trailing off into what I would be talking about in the summary.
Like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we have a lot of talent on this team, and it's good. It's just our pitching needs to make better decisions on what pitches they're going to throw and where they're located and when they're going to throw them. And our offense needs to be more consistent. It doesn't need to be like, super good. We just need to get a bit better. Just have one more guy or 2 more guys that can hit consistently, and we're there. We're getting, we're not having as many, 3 and outs as usual, or as much as we've had in this game. and that's going to help us, obviously. I mean, we have like 4 switch hitters. We have a lot of switch hitters on this team, and I think AJ Hinch did that intentionally. I mean, we're talking about the same guy who built up the Astros. I'm not surprised that we have a lot of switch hitters. He's the kind of guy he's gonna find an edge in any way he can. I mean, remember the trash can incident? Yeah, he was trying to get an edge. He wasn't just cheating to cheat. He was cheating to get an edge, and an edge, part of it being, righty versus lefty. It doesn't matter a ton. It's not going to win you a championship, but it's going to help you, maybe steal a few at bats, get hits where you might not get hits, where you have a guy who can hit both righty and lefty. So it doesn't really matter if there's a righty or a lefty on the mound. And especially that's part of the reason Robbie Grossman is getting as many walks as he does, is because he can hit both righty and lefty. And if the pitcher is righty or lefty, he can just position him. He can just choose whichever box it suits, if it's a righty or lefty on the mound, and he's going to get more walks that way. Just based off, and I'm sure, they talk to all the players about what pitches the pitchers like to throw the most, and that probably goes into his decision. I could be overthinking how he gets walks. He could just be getting walks because he's good somehow, but I feel like there's some type of analytic or some type of something that he does, but switch hitting is helping us, and we have a balanced amount of righties and lefties pitching for us. At least I think so, because every time we get a guy out there, there's always at least one righty or lefty that pitches per game. So it's not like the teams are seeing the same arm over and over and over again. They're seeing different arms. They're seeing different pitch styles. It's good to have variety like that because it can throw some players off. But yeah, we're not a good team right now. Well, actually, I take that back. We're a good team. It's just we need to utilize certain things better. Pitch type, pitch location, our offense. And this isn't, like AJ Hinch's fault. He's saving arms. That's maybe why we didn't see certain guys out there to relieve or close out a game, or certain guys start. He's good at conserving arms, which is a good thing. The last thing we need is anybody getting injured. It's just the players need to utilize these things a bit more. I mean, the coaches should help them utilize it more. I'm not saying it's not completely on them, but they should help them utilize it more. Utilize certain pitch types. We have guys who can throw like 3 or 4 different pitch types. We have guys who have a variety of pitches. Guys who have fastballs, curveballs, sliders, breaking balls. We have variety. And we have guys that are slower arms, guys that are faster arms, guys that are kind of in the middle. We have a variety of everything. It's just certain things need to be utilized at a certain time, and we're not doing that to the best of our abilities. And that's what we need to do. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and tomorrow we get to see Casey, my star. I'm really hyped because he was the first overall pick in 2018. I really want to see him pitch.